Man, forget this shit. Cuz I got heat for niggas like you.
Jody, that's enough.
Nigga, you need to move. I took no fucking nigga.
Yo, Rick, y'all be telling me about clout chasing?
Yeah.
I just seen a link a nigga sent me of some Mexican dude, Norteño, claiming he was in Hawaii with me. This nigga got a whole 20-minute story. Now, I don't doubt he was in Hawaii with me.
Yeah.
But some of the shit he's saying is on point.
Damn.
But this nigga got a whole story on how I roll with him.
I really don't know what anybody's name is.
I roll with him with Southside and seeing like 91, 92, for whatever reason, these motherfuckers started sending Norteños down to Southern Youth Authorities, which was damn near like a suicide mission, a death trap.
Just send them down there.
Right?
Yeah.
They started sending them down there, right?
Yeah, I remember that shit. I know who you're talking about too now.
Yeah, the first busload came in, it might have been like 30, 40 of them. Southside's probably about 1,200 deep.
Damn!
You know what I'm saying? So this is at a time where homies, blood, you know, we ain't deep, but we was good at cleaning up our backyard. Meaning, nigga, if a nigga wasn't ready to die about it, we was rolling him up. We wasn't playing the numbers game. So if 100 bloods came in, it was probably about 70 gonna make it. The other 30, we marking out, getting you up out of here, right?
When the boy was born, like all Spartans, he was inspected. If he'd been small or puny, or sickly, or misshapen, he would be discarded.
Yeah. This is why when you hit a unit and it was only 12 bloods, nigga, that meant something because you could have 50 Crips, but half them niggas only tripping because it was 50 Crips.
Arcadian, what is your profession? Sculptor, sir. You? Blacksmith. Spartans! What is your profession? See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.
Them niggas only tripping because it was 50 Crips, right? So when the shit hit the fan, they was gonna run anyway, right? This nigga told a whole story on how I rolled with him against the motherfucking Southsiders. Now take it, we already beefing with the Southsiders.
Hell yeah.
Take it, I'm one of the niggas that got some say-so in the institution who regulating the rules. Here go the controlling factor. Nigga, if the Damus is already short, do you really think I'm gonna sacrifice a body for your motherfucking beef?
Oh, shit.
Fuck are you talking about? This nigga talking about we had 10 fights with the Southside. And I think he think I was gonna like stamp it, cause he was like, no, Wack was a big swole nigga, then nobody want no problems with him. He was pushing the line, just that. But man, this what I mean, Rick, when I be telling niggas, walking up on me like I supposed to know them, nigga, I don't know you, nigga, I don't play that game.
Hell yeah.
I know y'all, don't you know, but it fucked me up. Bro, we talking, that's 92. I went to the pen 92, 94. So that's 93. How many years? That's down there for what the fuck? 23, 22, 29 years, bro.
Hey.
29 years later, you got a grown-ass man really making up a story, bro. This shit is getting sicker. I gotta hurry up and start selling the diapers, put the suit on, because I don't want niggas to want to be like me no more. I'm finna get out the way. These men is sickening, bro.
Man, I just got the video. He really telling the story.
Bro, this
shit.
nigga, bro, you feel me? Like, I'm really watching this shit like, nigga, is you really sitting here telling this story? And then he fronting. Bro, the first 6 months, they didn't let the Norteños hit the school area. They'd have killed them niggas, bro. Y'all was not going to that school area, bro. Now, let me tell you something, bro. Them motherfucking Southsiders, right? And I gotta keep it gangster. Any of y'all that watched American Meat will understand what I'm saying. They've been up under their politics longer than we've been up under our politics. Which means that savagery that you die for this shit, that this your life, been instilled in them longer than it's been instilled in us.
Yeah.
If we was on lockdown, I'd make you get on your knees and fix it. 20 years, Joe. Let's see where you be 20 years from now.
Oh, you's a fucking coward. If you done told me that in my face or mentioned that, I'd have knocked you out, homie. On Power Roof,
Are you done?
You out. And we can get out today, nigga. We can line it up.
Are you done?
Fuck with me. On facts, nigga. You thought. Now this shit. You should have said that in my face. You never said that, homie.
In fact, I hit Bossman on the outside of the ring, just like you. The only difference was I was doing real good, yeah. I was styling out there like a champion, yeah.
Okay, so why you didn't call me the police when I was right there, bro?
Bro, look, you should have done your research the same way I should have done my research. Yeah, you knew where you were going. Come on.
He came on your platform.
Why you didn't call me the police when I was right there, bro?
Bro, we told you. We told you.
That you seen in real life, dude is who he is?
What?
Why you didn't call me the police when I was right there, bro?
Bro, you came in very respectful, so we gave you that same respect.
No, I came in because I didn't know none of that was going on. I thought I was addressing some racist shit.
You're addressing all kinds of shit.
I'm coming in to address, I'm not a fucking racist.
But you also address that you're not a rat because you're not working with rats, right?
Oh, bro, did you call me a rat? Bro, I'd have socked your ass out, homie. On Power Roof, nigga. And blood, I come up there today.
Did you hear?
Hey, look, hey, check this out. Blood, we can get out today, head up. You'd have called me a rat, and you know it, nigga.
Who called you a rat?
Your ass out.
Who called you a rat?
We can get out, homie. Who
called you a rat?
Nigga, I'd have sucked your ass out.
I said, who called you a rat?
You calling me a rat, nigga.
I said, who called you? I said, who called you a rat?
I'd beat your ass. You's a bitch.
Hey, listen, homie, that don't, listen.
You's a mark, bro.
Listen, homie.
To the south side,
are you done?
To everything, bro. You's a fucking coward. If you'd have told me that in my face or mentioned that, I'd have knocked you out, homie. On Power Roof,
are you done?
You out. And we can get out today, nigga. We can line it up.
Are you done?
Fuck with me. On facts, nigga. You saw. That's big shit. You should have said that in my face. You never said that, homie. I gave you love. I gave you love.
And we returned that.
You came and told me.
We returned that.
Off of nothing. I disrespected you. You shook my hand. You shook my hand. You shook my hand. You ain't a man. You not a man. Why you shake my hand if you think I'm a rat? Why you shake my hand if you think I'm the police?
Homie, you didn't hear? You didn't hear? You didn't hear?
And I'm gonna
you didn't hear?
I went through that. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not, dude. Why you said you know where you at? You seen what it was. Yeah, we know where niggas is at. So either you gonna retract that rat shit, or it's gonna be what it's gonna be, bro. Cause niggas is not playing.
Homie, we're going based off of what's on the internet, and based off the content, based off the paperwork, and based off all this shit that's there.
I'm asking you man to man right now. Are you
listen, homie. I gotta go back through all that shit and read all that shit again. All that shit was like last year. I'm gonna go through all of it. Did you not hear what I said? Did you not hear what I said,
bro?
I know where you at, Lou.
No,
hey,
I know, but look, he basically saying that.
Tell the homies mount up. I'm asking you, are you calling me a rat?
Homeboy, I gotta go through all that shit again to look at it. That shit is old shit.
No. Are you calling me a rat? I'm asking you, as a man, are you calling me a rat? Because I know where you at.
Homeboy, when you pulled up yesterday, we didn't get that impression. That's why we continued to interview. That's why we continued to interview. If that's how we would have felt, we would have cut the interview.
Off my thing. Bitch ass nigga. Fuck him again.
You ain't even gonna answer the question. You asked him straight up.
Was Danny from Mariano? Yes, he was. For a short period of time, yes, he was. Like on the soft white underbelly, Cinemax, different people started having him on this podcast, and it appeared he's representing Maravilla, you know? Maravilla gang member, oh, we got Marvelous from Maravilla. He'd be throwing up MD, you know, like gang signing MD and all that, banging MD. Like, really? Like, I know he's not from Mariana. Was Danny from Mariana? Yes, he was. For a short period of time, yes, he was. I know he's not from Mariana. I found that out. I've confirmed that. It's definitely not. Was Danny from Mariana? Yes, he was. For a short period of time, yes, he was. From as far as I know, he's not from any Maravilla either. You know, you and Chemo, man, both you guys should get together, man. You know, you guys would probably entertain each other. You know, you're both like viejas, like comadres, you know? And keep each other company, keep each other warm at night. I'm thinking you have those tendencies, man, because you're always talking about somebody having your shit in their mouth, you know? That's gay as hell. Don't matter if you're pitching or you're receiving, that's gay as hell. You're always talking about peanut butter being packed and all that. Dude, get your mind out of there, man. People don't want to hear it, man. That's not what's happening. Daniel Signs, that girl.
I spend my money on single motherfucking day, nigga. Fucking real crazy.
Is I don't know how to spell it. Nigger. You know, the word nigger.
Nigga. Mike, come on, man.
You know, let's start with that one. Let's just start with that. This is a video that probably a black dude should be giving.
You ain't black.
But I'm gonna share my opinion about this word because it's very controversial. It's getting people fucked up.
You know this motherfucker think he black and shit. Crazy ass motherfucker.
But you know, I heard something long time ago, man, from a black man that I respected. You know, this was a black man that had knowledge. I'm not talking about street knowledge. He had knowledge about the world, about life, about the creation, about, man, this dude was up there as far as the occult and forbidden knowledge and those things, you know, in that area, you know. The dude knew a lot. And one of the things that he asked was that for black people, man, to stop calling each other nigger. You know what I mean? You know, like, hey, my nigger, hey, nigga, what's up, nigga? Nigga. That's all you hear is a bunch of nigger, you know?
Rolls out, he's a nigger! He's a nigger! He's a nigger!
Oh my God.
A nigger, Lucas, a nigger!
If it's such a bad thing, man, why are you calling each other nigger? Just, you know, set the example, man. Fucking get rid of that fucking word from the vocabulary if it's that offensive. You know what I'm saying? Now we got Mexicans walking around here calling each other nigger. You know? You know, sometimes I have to look up to see who's talking because I hear some Edgar dude walking with a group of Edgars. Yeah, my nigga, hey, what's up, cuz? Hey, what's up, nigga? Hey, how you been? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here, man? You know? You know? Like, the meaning of the word, like, took on a whole new thing, you know? And in all reality, I think it's an offensive word, you know? The word was taken from the word negro. It's a Mexican word, negro. It refers to black, anything black, not just a human being. Anything black is negro. It's black, okay? And then you get into French and Portuguese and stuff, and it sounds, and you can use, something like, something like nigre, and eventually nigger, back in the days it was referred to and used a lot for black people in slavery. I understand about how people feel about slavery. My people were enslaved, man. When the Spaniards came over, they enslaved the Aztec people, man. They were slaves. They were the Spaniard slaves. They built for them. They built the damn railroads for them. All kinds of shit for them. They built for them. They built the damn railroads for them. All kinds of shit for them. Not railroads, but like tracks for them and stuff, to bring in stuff from their ports inland, yeah, man, they enslaved the people, But really, either the word's offensive or it's not, One day I was walking, man, and I called my dog nigger. My little dog. I told him, "Hey man, get out of there. What's wrong with you, my nigga? Get your ass over here." My little dog, that's my nigger, you know what I mean? But little did I know that the house that I was passing in front of when I said that was a black family. And they got quiet, and I looked up, and they were like looking at me like, what the fuck? And I told them, "Hey man, I didn't mean no offense. Like, that's my little dog, sometimes I call him my nigger, And they laughed, and they says, "Nah, no offense taken. We're not tripping. You just caught us off guard." And I said, "Hey, well, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, me and him are like that, That's my little nigga right there,
Truth is not allowed. So, over the last few months, Gunner and I been grinding, man. 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 When a content creator hears some bullshit that is based on complete gibberish, call it. Even on your own people. I will wreck your world. I will wreck your world, Jerry. I will wreck your fucking world.
Yeah, okay.
I'm telling you right now, do not get at me. I've had fun roasting Wes Watson for about a year. Where in the fuck are you getting your information from? Let me know where you're at. You're only about an hour away from me. Where in the fuck are you getting your information from? You are only an hour away from me, fucking punk.
Okay.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah.
And?
Do not act like you're in my world. You are not in my world. Where in the fuck are you getting your information from? And it's because he makes up complete lies. And based on those lies, he has taken thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars from people that I believe are weak-minded. To the channel, thank you guys very much. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and thank those that donated either through Cash App or taking thousands upon super chats and the live yesterday. Benzo 209, Lucas Jackson, 03 Security, the Big Pete, David Rangel, and Antonopolis. Vance Antonopolis. Thank you guys, man. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars from people that I believe are weak-minded.
Where in the fuck are you getting your information from?
Wow. The audacity.
Where in the fuck are you getting your information from?
The one that went on hood stocks that you say never put in no work and bought his way in. Whatever, however he got in is his business and their business. And if you grew up under them, you would never fucking talk about them as frivolously as you do. And if you grew up under them, you would never fucking talk about them as frivolously as you do.
You know what it is, man. At the end of the day, I'm ready to get this shit popping. What's up, Dubs? Hit your boy one time for his mind.
You know, and in my neighborhood, in Wyatt, and in the joint, I was always at some point in a leadership position. I was a leader of men, leader of gangsters, leader of thugs. And yet, somehow, some way, people were gonna pump fear in me through the internet. You know, I talked about, you know, this one individual. We were at a place together and he did a few things. This person said he never did nothing, and I talked about things that he did. This person said he never did nothing, and I talked about things that he did. This person said he never did nothing, and I talked about things that he did. That he got busted for, and the thing together that we did that we got busted for. And they were like, oh, you put him out there and this. And I'm like, damn, I have to remember that no matter how tough these guys talk and how many prison movies they watched, they've never lived that life. And so it's very, my honesty can be very brutal to their fragile egos and their fragile mindsets. Because I really did live that. And I really was a part of a lot of very crazy things. And they're not used to seeing that on YouTube. This person said he never did nothing, and I talked about things that he did. The thing is, I'm not proud of any of that. You know, I was called a hypocrite now because I said what I said, and then I like the videos on Little Dave, they're saying it's the same thing, and I'm like, it's the same thing. I didn't say I knew the inner workings of stuff, know the conversations and stuff, but it is what it is. I can't change that. But what I do want to say is this. I don't like negativity. I don't like negative energy. All these dudes that want to be YouTube gangsters and internet tough guys, you can have that, eh? I excelled at that when it really was that life. Right? And I also learned from it. And I learned the error of those ways. My. The lies people tell. And if you grew up under them, you would never fucking talk about them as frivolously as you do. This person said he never did nothing, and I talk about things that he did. This person said he never did nothing, and I talked about things that he did. That Vato never put in work? What the? Who in the fuck are you listening to? People that don't like him? That's what it sounds like. He was in that shake with me for fucking whacking a child molester. He whacked a child molester, slit his whole throat. This person said he never did nothing, and I talked about things that he did. This person said he never did nothing, and I talked about things that he did. Slit his whole throat in C facility in New Folsom and wound up in the oil with us. This person said he never did nothing, and I talk about things that he did. This person said he never did nothing, and I talk about things that he did. While we were in the oil, he hit a dude from fucking South Rose. This person said he never did nothing, and I talk about things that he did. This person said he never did nothing, and I talk about things that he did. While we were in the oil, he and I and a couple other dudes hit another dude from Norwalk.
This person said he never did nothing, I talk about things that he did. This person said he never did nothing, I talk about things that he did.
So that's 3 fucking hits that he did right there. This person said he never did nothing, I talk about things that he did. This person said he never did nothing, and I talk about things that he did. He did other shit after that. Where in the fuck do you get that one of them dudes gets in without spilling any blood?
Come on.
Motherfuckers got me fucked up. I'll go to your house tonight, Jerry. Where you at?
Hey, boy, I gotta say it like 3 times.
Listen, you're not far from me, homeboy. I'll go to your fucking house tonight and I'll wreck your whole fucking family. Of course he doesn't care about that because he's putting his own family in a bad situation. He don't give a fuck about his own family and what situation he puts in because of stories he decides to put out over a bag, Holmes. Listen, you're not far from me, homeboy. I'll go to your fucking house tonight and I'll wreck your whole fucking family. Wow. The audacity. This shit is the epitome of gossip, comadre. Like, I'm blown away, Holmes. Honestly blown away.
Thank you for being a friend.
What's up, everybody? You already know, man. It's that time again, people. Yes, indeed. OG is back. You know, OG doesn't talk about it. He stays about it. You know, you should never try to put a jacket on somebody, especially when you don't know who that person is. You really have to do some research. I mean, the best research to do about anybody is go to that individual's neighborhood.
When you can, if you're out of the game, you're out of the game. If you want to help people, you want to help people. But when you continue to speak on prison politics, prison agendas, stuff that you wouldn't if you lived in your neighborhood, then I'm not fucking with you. Straight up, brother.
Let's go to that individual's neighborhood and do your research. Social media has shown so many ways of providing fake ass fucking paperwork. It's unbelievable. You can get yourself in a very serious wreck, people.
The paperwork says otherwise. It's right there in black and white, not written up, not made up. I wouldn't sit here and slander your name, defecate on your character, or do nothing of the sort. I said, if it wasn't for really though. I said for really, really though. Breaking news, man. Guilt de Hala. Got lewd and lascivious acts on a 15-year-old. Where do we go from here, Raza? It's hard to depend on people, and to trust. It's hard to depend on people, and to trust. It's hard to depend on people, and to trust.
You know, so yeah, I've been getting a lot of, you know, negative comments about Gunner. You know, he's a PC, he's no good, this and that. Okay, it is what it is. Okay, he was deemed good, no good by his faction.
Okay, so as soon as he came back from the unit, I rushed him. I didn't even tell my homeboys I was going to get off. I just got off, ended up going to the hole, which there was called the caja, the box.
I'm staying in the hole for as long as it takes to break up your little gangs, Lieutenant.
There was nothing the system could do to stop me.
And did a few days there, came back, and it was what it was, man. Got right back in the mix, and we ended up getting transferred to the main line, and from there was all-out war. You know, it was 3 years of pure war, everyday fighting behind handball courts in any blinds that we could find. We'd go as far as to getting on our knees in a closet and grabbing each other's heads and just punching each other's faces. closet, grabbing each other's heads and just punching each other's faces. Whatever we could do to try to get away with it, and if we couldn't get away with it, we'd do it anyways. And eventually, over time, more Northerners started to come, more North Daniels started to come from other places. We started to accumulate a few numbers. And I'm not gonna lie, man, a lot of guys would get there, they'd fall off the wayside, they didn't want to gangbang all of a sudden. Their eyes were opened. But we weren't having none of that, man. We were about what we were about, and those that stood with us, those were the ones we were gonna strive with.
But to the subject, money, is that this Vato right here, money, he was never no hitter, money. When he was in YA, he went to the drug program, my boy. He didn't go to like the main line with all the hitters, and he wasn't involved with all the riots, all shit. This guy got in one riot. There was 10 Vatos there in this riot, money. Monchis will tell you, 10 dudes. After that first riot, 5 stopped banging, money. You know what I'm saying? And this Vato, Gunner, Skinner, whatever the fuck his name is, when he's one of them dudes that stopped banging in YA, money, and basically was a lever and went to a drug program. So when he's telling you all these stories about the craziest Southsider he ever met, the craziest Crip in YA, it's all bullshit. You can't be with the craziest people if you're there in the drug program. The craziest people were on the linea over there pushing the line and putting in work, money. So, you know, this Vato tells you guys a bunch of stories. I know all you guys like that shit, and everyone wants to hear fake ass stories and all that type of shit. That's your motherfucking cup of fucking tea, cup of coffee, however you like it, baby, with or without sugar, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, this dude right here, I think he just went a little bit too far with some of his little punk ass shows that he feels like he can say whatever the fuck he wants, money, and I don't like the shit.
Do the dog catch a baby, do the dog catch a dog.
Yeah, we had been hearing whispers. You know, some of us had family members in prison that would write us, and we were hearing whispers and that this is what was going on in prison, but we didn't think it would trickle down into YA as quickly as it did. But I mean, as soon as some of these youngsters in YA, these Bulldogs heard it, they jumped right on it and got in the mix, and they split. And that was different, bro. That was different. Because when they did this, man, it was all out war. And now it was personal. Now some of these same guys that you walked the yard with, that you broke bread with, that had your back, you had their back, were now disrespecting you or spitting in your face or turning around and saying, we're no longer a part of what you represent. And so it became personal, man. So a lot of those melees and a lot of those riots were, I would say, more vicious in nature, because you knew these guys and you knew what they were about. They weren't easy. They weren't slouches. They weren't, you know, you knew this guy, this particular guy. Shout out to my boy Dreamer from Corcoran. He knows what's up. Shout out to my boy Dreamer from Corcoran. He knows what's up. Shout out to my boy Dreamer from Corcoran. He knows what's up.
I knew some righteous ones. You know, I ran into some righteous ones. But this particular person that's out there that likes to throw himself out there like he was the one. I've talked to homies out here that, you know, they can't get a grasp of who the fuck he was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it.
But it's honest truth, because if it's not true, tell him to grab a good 2 or 3 Norteños that could vouch for his stories. You know what I'm saying? Which in his stories, all they are is his content, because the stories he's talking about, they're somebody else's stories. You know what I'm saying? They're not his war stories. They're somebody else's war stories. You know, that's what I know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? The only story that he has is how he was a victim, the victim that he really was. You know what I'm saying? And that's all he was actually a victim, bro. You know, and nothing else but that.
I'm glad you brought that up, brother. Because apparently someone else was like trying to back his plate a while back, right? And apparently he wasn't victim. I'm gonna bring up some paperwork, right? I don't know if you've seen it or whatever, right? But some paperwork, they try to say that he wasn't victim number 2, and I mean it's right there in black and white. You know what I mean? You could tell just by reading.
Yes.
But
yes, sir.
That's crazy. You know what I mean? But people want to know, is that black and white true? Even though, I mean, the case number's right there, everything's right there. They want to know if that's true. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I know.
100% true. And this is why it's so true. Because I was that fucking one. That name is on that paper. That's my name right there. Yeah, I was the one that did the time for it. You know. So if anybody should know, it's me, right? You know what I'm saying? I went to prison for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not talking about the rest of the victims. I'm talking about his ass. His ass wants to put himself out there that he's Mr. fucking Top Dog, that he's Mr. Active, that he's calling people degenerates, bro.
And he's dropping people leva.
He's dropping people leva. People that didn't rush, that didn't do this, that didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, homie. You know what I'm saying? It was, you know, you can't speak, bro. You can't speak like that. You know, I gave you a chance to be humble, bro. You know, when I didn't put it out there a long time ago, it's because I gave you an opportunity. I gave you the benefit of the doubt that you were a changed man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honest truth. I was going to put it out there. Once I heard his fucking name, why wouldn't I, right? But I gave him the benefit of the fucking doubt. I give him the benefit of the doubt to 30-something years ago, whatever, you know. We were fucking kids, you know, whatever. We were underage, whatever. But then it don't stop him from getting at people because of when they were teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Joker, that I don't know where, and this and that, and how degenerate they were, and that he was super active, frankly, calling shots. You know what I'm saying?
And thrown into a Thunderdome, man. Thrown into a gladiator school where you have to either get it or get eaten up. And, you know, we continue to do that. So, you know, from there, all I could say is it was a wild ride. And I seen a lot of things in the California Youth Authority that boggle one's mind. You know, I seen a lot of incidences where people were hitting each other, man. I'm talking about with pieces. And this was my first taste of, okay, this is what it really entails to be a soldier or soldado for your group of action, right? This is what it is. So you're either going to tuck your tail and run, or you're going to stand your ground 10 toes down and put it down, right? And in my case, I was already there for 187, so I had a little up, meaning the guys already knew that I had killed an enemy or I was involved with killing an enemy. So they looked at me for some type of leadership or some type of, well, what do we do next? And I said, we pull out one of these and we get busy. That's what we're going to do next.
Can you take him to the infirmary? He's got something sticking out of his neck.
Yeah. And a lot of times, man, I was on the other end of that knife, man. I got hit three separate occasions. I got hit three separate occasions. And it was all business, nothing personal. One thing I could say about being down there, man, was I never felt personal. Meaning it never felt like I would talk to the Southsiders and Sopranos. You know, this anti-hostilities and things that they got going on now here, that's real prevalent in the California Department of Corrections. It was already happening back there. It was already happening back there, back then. We were talking to each other. We'd bullshit. In some cases, we'd even play handball, man. But when it came time for business and it came time for warring, it was on, right? There was no one hesitated. If you hesitated, everyone was going to be on you. So I already was aware of the understanding of if one jump, all jump. You know, if a homeboy lags behind or he doesn't jump, well, we'll deal with him as soon as we're done dealing with these guys. And I've seen many occasions, man, where someone, you know, they hesitated or they just were a little too slow, man. And later on, we won't forget. We see everything. You know, after this melee, after this riot, after we wipe the mace out of our eyes, then we're going to come get you. We're going to come knocking at your door. And it happened. And every group segment was doing it, man. And so this is what prepared me as a youngster for prison. Because I knew at this point in time, and I'll tell you a little story, man. I ended up going from Nellis to Carville. The narcotic stabbing in Nellis. Probably was like my fourth one. He can't
survive that one.
Was it by accident? The narcotic stabbing in Nellis probably was like my fourth one where they finally said, we're done. We're tired of you. You're out of here, buddy. And they shipped me up north, which is what I wanted.
And he was super active, frankly, calling shots. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's where it got me. And I could, like, all right, some of this shit was funny to me.
Avalo swung the battery pack and it left dust behind like it had dirt or dirt rocks in it. Then Avalo swung the battery pack a second time and it hit me on the left side of my forehead on the hairline. I then jumped out of the trash can. I then jumped out of the trash can and began to run to the day room with the rest of the crowd. As I was trying to get out of the trash can, Avalo swung the battery pack and it left dust behind like it had dirt or rocks in it.
You lie, you say.
Then Avalo swung the battery pack a second time and it hit me on the left side of the forehead and on my hairline. I then jumped out of the trash can. I then jumped out of the trash can and began to run to the day room with the rest of the crowd.
Sometimes, right? Okay. But then lately he's been like for the past couple of months or so, you know, he's like acting like he's like he don't got shit on under in the closet, bro. Come on, homie. You know that. You know, that's why he was always talking about us. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he knew I had that paperwork, but he should have. He should have known. You know what I'm saying? For real.
But look, shout out to my boy Dreamer from Corcoran. He knows what's up. Shout out to my boy Dreamer from Corcoran. He knows what's up. Hey, if I tell you guys something, I'm gonna always have something to stamp it. Okay, watch out. That's just what I do. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, bro. I don't need to lie to kick it. Shout out to my boy Dreamer from Corcoran. He knows what's up. They want to know if that's true. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I know.
100% true. And this is why it's so true. Because I was that fucking one that name is on that paper. That's mine. That's my name right there, bro.
The only one that knows that real reason are the people that deem them no good, and himself.
Thank you for being a friend.
Phony fake motherfuckers, man. I don't like them.
Some produce, freshly picked, right out of the field.
Ay, Christmas time, Pancho Villa, Virgen de Guadalupe, gracias.
Simón, watch out, bro.
I wouldn't fucking touch that if you were the last bitch on earth.